while industrial giants churned out millions of tons of steel for tanks and battleships.
A secretive group of Americans was busy working with a much lighter material, rubber. This was the 23rd Headquarters Special Crews, a unit known as the Ghost Army.
They weren't battle-hardened infantrymen. They were artists, illustrators, and sound engineers.
Recruited from top art schools, their mission was one of the most guarded secrets of the war.
They were tasked with creating a traveling roadshow to deceive the German Wehrmacht.
They didn't win battles with bullets. They won them with masterpieces of deception.
Their goal was to impersonate entire divisions, making the enemy believe they were elsewhere.
The primary weapon of this unit was the inflatable tank.
From a distance, these rubber Shermans looked terrifyingly real, complete with turret markings.
But up close, a single soldier could lift a tank over his head with ease.
It took only 20 minutes to deploy an entire armored battalion using air compressors.
Sounds could be heard over 15 miles away, terrifying German scouts in the darkness.
The locals seem convinced.
Good. Let them think the Hell on Wheels boys are here.
Shortly after the D-Day landings, the Ghost Army was deployed to mainland Europe.
This was no longer a rehearsal. They were operating just miles from the German front lines.
Their masterpiece was Operation Bettenborg, launched in September 1944.
A dangerous 75-mile gap had opened in Patton's Third Army line near the Moselle River.
The Ghost Army was called in to fill the hole before the Germans could exploit it.
For 8 days, 1,100 men successfully impersonated the massive 6th Armored Division.
German observers across the river saw what looked like a forest bristling with tanks.
Fearing they were outnumbered, the German First Army dug in rather than attacking.
The work was incredibly dangerous, as they were frequent targets of German artillery.
The artists had to stay near their tanks to maintain the illusion as shells rained down.
Future icons like Bill Blass and Ellsworth Kelly were among these creative soldiers.
By the time real reinforcements arrived, the bluff had successfully held the line.
In March 1945, the Ghost Army launched its most ambitious show, Operation Viersen.
They needed to draw German forces away from the real Rhine River crossing at Wesel.
The unit deployed over 600 inflatable vehicles and created fake airfield sites.
The Germans took the bait completely, moving their heavy reserves south to counter the Phantom.
The real Ninth Army crossed the Rhine with unexpectedly light resistance. When the war ended, the men were given a strict order: tell no one. Their existence was kept secret for 50 years, in case these tactics were needed again.
It wasn't until 1996 that the records were finally declassified for the world to see.
Historians estimate the Ghost Army saved the lives of up to 30,000 Allied soldiers. They proved that what the enemy thinks is happening is more important than reality.
The Ghost Army remains a reminder of how art and creativity can defeat the machinery of hate.